What's up guys, it's your boy That Van Guy, and the van, Spad Girl, or the Vuck I should say, has been sitting out here in pretty harsh winter conditions for over a month, and it hasn't ran since I parked it out here last time. So reconnected the battery, and I'm gonna just kick the pedal a couple times and turn her over and see what happens. So carburetor life. How to start your carbureted vehicle 101. Let's go. Like a charm. I don't know if you guys remember, I never really posted about this part of it, but yeah. So I know I posted about this on Instagram, but I don't think I ever posted about it on YouTube. The van is now a carbureted small block Ford V8. So it's a 4.6 liter out of a Crown Vic Police Interceptor, an 06. So those things have like better internals, I think, than a regular 4.6. I'm not really sure. So it has an Edelbrock Victor Jr. Carb conversion intake manifold. Edelbrock 1406 carb. I think that's like a 600 CFM. And yeah, I got the Spectre Flume. And I ran the intake. Oh yeah, it's running off of a MSD Mod 6 ignition. It's an ignition system specifically made for running a coil on plug design through MSD. So pretty sweet. Excited to work on the girl today. I've completely lost motivation over the course of some time and just not having it anymore. So we got to get this thing done so I can start daily driving it again, because I miss it. I'm kind of tired of driving the truck. Love the truck, but I want to get back to my baby. So we're gonna get back to it. Man, I really miss looking at this thing. Even though she's barely done, she is so, I don't know, I love this thing. I'm kind of speechless. It's been a while. Woo! Bad. All right, let's get this party started. All right guys, so I got that license plate hole covered up, and I got the little hole down there in the corner all patched in. So now the cab is almost complete. I'm gonna insulate the inside. Like, the inside of the cab isn't done, but the outside is sealed off for the most part, so that's a big step. Excited about that. Now I am going to move on to fixing the frame rail right here, just so it can be drivable. So I'm gonna fix that, then move the fuel cell up here. But I think one of my followers suggested to put a piece of angle iron all the way across the bottom and silicone underneath that instead of how I have it done now. And I think I'm actually gonna do that. That'll work a lot better and look a little bit better too. So should be decent. And then once I get this done, it's gonna be time to start working on bed rails. So I always get a little bit ahead of myself. I wanted to have the bed rails done, but that probably won't happen. But I think I might try to drive it home tonight, because and once I fix the frame anyways, because it's starting to get to that point. So should be pretty freaking sweet. I miss this thing a lot. Okay, so I got the Sawzall out. Probably wasn't a good idea for me to get one of these, but long story short, we're clearancing things here in the rear so that it's easier to work on and I don't have to worry about tire rub anymore. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what a fender well should look like and what my fender well looks like. This is kind of what my fender well looked like before. That's great, you know, it's like there, it keeps rocks from shooting into your vehicle. It does its purpose pretty well, but when you're trying to get 20 plus inches of travel out of a cargo van that you ghetto fuck together, sometimes you just got to do that. So yeah, it's Bluetooth fender well. It's pretty sick. I like it. I like it a lot. And look at all this room for activities. Oh, but Jake, what are you gonna do about the rocks shooting into your back window and like ruining your car? How are you gonna fix that? Obviously, I'm gonna build some sort of fender well and roost guard, guys. Okay, so refrain from those comments. It's fine. Just don't worry about it. We're all good. But we're gonna get some video footage of me doing this with the Sawzall. It was far too easy to do that. So yeah, and there's a body mount right here. So I made sure to leave kind of this space alone and leave the pinch weld so that there's still some sort of structural integrity there. Yeah, I mean, that's what the frame is for, but that's what the body's for too, so we got it. But yeah, it's far too easy, as you can see with this. Okay, so I got the crew out here helping me out. I got all this welded back together so it's not all cracked anymore. We spray foamed the seam right here and spray foaming the gaps in the door so that it's insulated in between the cab and the inside of the van. So now I'm gonna go on the inside, use some more of this black spray foam to insulate the area in between the floor on the inside and the bed. So yeah, should be mint. Okay, so both wheel wells are clearanced. I got all this welded and truck bed lined over, so it's looking mint. I got those gaps spray foamed, put some spray foam in there. I'm just gonna plate over it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just did it for insulation purposes. So I don't know if you guys remember when I did my aluminum floor box, I just sanded down the spray foam at a 45-degree angle. So that's what I'm gonna do there. Because the truck bed liner will actually stick to the spray foam, it won't stick to silicone. So yeah, did the same thing on the inside, up to there and right over here and down along the floor, so it's all sealed off. Obviously the bed rails or bed caps will seal off that bit, so we'll be pretty mint, but she's coming along. Got her all buttoned up for the night and got the license plate mounted temporarily. So I'm gonna drive this thing home tonight. Kind of excited. Well boys, we're in the van. Got my speaker sitting up in here. Everything's good. Like, I'm stoked. I still need to hook up an analog coolant gauge. I'm basically gonna get rid of the whole instrument cluster. So I wanna get a Bluetooth or like a GPS speedo. I want to get analog RPM gauge because they already gave me a signal wire with my Mod 6 ignition, and then I want to get a I just need to get a regular fuel gauge. I have the description of what frequency gauge I'm supposed to get. I need to get an analog oil pressure light and then an analog battery voltage. So basically I'm going to get rid of this whole cluster and just run my own shit because it doesn't really do anything anymore. So yeah, I'm excited. Hell yeah.
Around me,
Okay, so it's night 2 and I've been sanding spray foam. I look ridiculous. I have tons of shit all over me. So let me flip the camera around. I'll show you guys what I did, but it looks a lot cleaner. Okay, so basically we just sanded down the spray foam to where it looks clean, like a kind of like a caulked edge. So anyways, why don't you give her a rip, bud? Oh yeah, that's good. Woo, look at that. Holy crap. Holy fucking fuck. Spray foam. We're just like trying to Holocaust ourselves over here. Super sick, dude. Look at me. Look at all this ash.
You guys.
Yeah.
You fucking hoodlums, man. I tell you what. I tell you what.
What do you gotta say about the van, Grandpa Chris?
What's that?
What do you gotta say about the van, the Vuck conversion?
The Vuck conversion?
Yeah.
Looks high speed now.
Yes.
It does look high speed now.
Nice. Heck yeah. We got Chris's stamp of approval. Alright. Well, let's keep blowing this shit out, huh? That was about the messiest job ever, but we got it all leaf blown out, swept up, and thrown away. But now this crease down here looks pretty clean. It's all insulated. That one doesn't look as good because Justin didn't spray foam it, but it's all good. So yeah, probably going to be hacking up spray foam for the next 2 years, but it's okay, you know, because sacrifices must be made to build a cool Vuck. So yeah, whew, that was messy. Painting's going well, guys. I picked up this Harbor Freight. It's the HVLP paint gun with a regulator. It was like 30 bucks. And I'm taking cans of Rust-Oleum truck bed liner and mixing it with like probably about that much denatured alcohol and spraying it on because it's a little bit too thick for this gun the way it is. But if you add denatured alcohol, thins it out. Denatured alcohol dissolves super fast, evaporates. So you don't have to worry about it messing with the actual truck bed liner itself. So yeah, we're just spraying and praying. It's looking pretty good so far though. Time for more. Raise up quick.
Wrong sleep.
Oh, that's real good. That's real good. It looks like fucking shit after eating nothing but biscuits and gravy for like 2 days. That's great. Okay. Just want to add 1 shot of vodka. It's really hard to mix it in with a stirring stick, or in this case the wrench that they sent you in the box. But you know, you just try to get it stirred up as good as you can, and then you just shake it. You just shake it really hard, and yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like the shake and wait from South Park. It gives you that happy spray ending. It's pretty sick. But don't shake it too hard like I did. It comes out the vent hole on the top. Or, here's a bright idea, cover the vent hole when you shake it. Look at that. Jason born in the making right here. That's some good paint prep right there. Oh yeah. Man. All right, guys. She's looking sharp. I still have to do this bit right here. I just wanted to wait for all this to dry so I could move the fuel cell up there and have it permanently mounted before I mess with any of this. But yeah, it actually, once I figured out kind of what ratio I needed to mix the alcohol and the truck bed liner, everything worked out great. It sprayed on a lot thicker. As you can see, it's got that truck bed liner texture. So I'm very excited about that. I got quite a bit I still need to go through and touch up, but for now it's looking all right. This is looking a lot better over here. I didn't really clean any of the walls on the side, so I'm probably gonna have to go back through and redo it, but you live and you learn. But we'll see how she looks in the morning. Hopefully I mixed everything right and it doesn't all just like fall off overnight.
Fuck yeah.
Man. All right. Well, yeah, I'm probably not going to work on this until after New Year's, so I guess I'll flip this around. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This will be Vuck conversion part 5. Pretty stoked on the progress we made. It's drivable, it's running, everything's good. Frame is fixed. We got a lot accomplished. Got it truck bed lined like 3/4 of the way in the bed. It's looking way sharper. I'm gonna order the Raptor liner this week, or the end of this week, probably on Friday. Or I might go buy another Crown Vic Police Interceptor, just so I can flip it and make some money. It needs a transmission. I have a transmission for it already. Might as well. It's basically free money with a little bit of time and labor. So yeah, the only thing is I live somewhere where it snows quite a bit, and yeah, trying to sell a rear-wheel drive vehicle in the middle of winter is always kind of tough. So I might just drift pig it for the winter, and yeah, could be interesting, could be not. I probably shouldn't do it. I should probably just save my money and invest it into this thing. But you know how I am, super irresponsible. Have no idea how to manage my own money, but hey, it's just money. You can always make more. So huge shout out to my boy Victor, to Justin Peterson, a few other people for helping me out. This is my boy showing me how to paint.
SEMA 2020.
SEMA 2020, dude. We're gonna be the first rig there with self-tappers in it. Fucking man. There's probably rigs there with self-tappers in it for sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. To all the sponsors, to all my friends for helping. Super motivated to keep working on this thing now. Have a happy New Year's, and we'll catch you guys next time.